Hello, you lot. How's it going? Got a lot of stuff on the bench. I want to clear that off. We've got carnages and whatnot else on here. I'm going to clear all that off. I want to have a look at that Savage Octane's throttle because the last time I used it, it went a little bit dicky. I think the little, well, I know what's happened to it afterwards because I haven't looked at it since, but I know what's happened to it. So we'll have a look at that and we'll see if I'm right. But I got that MT monster truck thing. I want to put all the electrics together and hopefully give that a test drive this weekend. With any luck anyway. Let's have a tidy up. We'll get something on the bench and have a look at it. Right, so we've got 4 winners of vouchers here. We've got the random Answer RC gift voucher. That randomly got picked by some robots somewhere. And Alistair won that. So that's gone off to him. He's got £10 to spend in Answer RC. The real raffle that ended, actually, when did that end? 31st. That was yesterday that ended. And we got Ian, Sam and Ali. Sam won, well, I forget who won what now. Sam won first prize, Ian and Ali won second and third. So didn't go as high as I thought, as I was hoping it was going to go. I was hoping I was going to give someone a voucher that was up to 200. I hope it was going to be close. But it seems that none of you lot really like the idea of getting yourself the gift voucher. You all probably want to win, but I just thought to myself, a gift voucher, you're not stuck with one car. You could use that to buy anything you want. I thought it would be better, but you lot didn't like much, so it only went to 30 quid. But it's still 30 quid, so who won it? Sam. Old Samuel there won himself 30 quid. Happy days. Next one. I don't think I'll be doing gift vouchers again. Tell me if you think the gift voucher thing's a good idea. Because I didn't really get the response I was thinking that I would get. And I want to do something that's worthwhile to somebody. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to waste everyone's time. So let me put in the comments what you would like me to raffle. What would you like to win? Would it be gift vouchers? Try and make it realistic. Please. One day we will hopefully get to a point where I can literally go into a shop and just scoop up everything in my arms, buy it or walk out and give it away to you lot. One day, but that day is not yet. Maybe one day. So put in the comments what you would like to see as a raffle. I'm still going to do these random £10 gift vouchers giveaways to subscribers. To win one of these, you ain't got to pay a single penny. All you have to do is just subscribe to this channel, like the videos, and comment. That's all you got to do. And at any point, in any week, at any time, I'll get the little bot to go through the subscription list, check to make sure that you've liked and commented and you're subscribed. Well, obviously you will be subscribed because you'll be in the subscription list. And pick a name out. And you'll get one of them. Happy days. You know, it's actually been really nice this last couple of weeks. Because the grumpy neighbour next door they went on holiday. And I know someone who knows them. I didn't realise it knows them. And until I found out a little while ago now. And he said to me, yeah, they've gone back to Romania. For going to see some family or whatever in Romania apparently. Don't know if that's true or not, but it's been quite nice being able to just be, even the missus said it's been nice being able to just be us, you know, without worrying every time we come home, well, we're going to walk down the driveway the wrong way and he's going to jump out and start shouting at us and having a go. My missus is still scared of him. She's every time he's on the drive, she won't go out. She won't go outside, and if she has to, because she's got to go and pick the kids up from school or something, she just dreads it. So it's been nice being able to just be us, you know, go out, come home again, go outside and do whatever we want. He's a nice person. He's one of them. It's one of them. So we've been having a nice couple of weeks, just, you know, it being how it used to be. Just nice. Getting on life, not having to think, all this kind of stuff. And I've been it's been quite good. So let's What's this? That's not the transmitter for that. This is an FTX Carnage. This one I was in the middle of upgrading. Yeah, I was in the middle of doing all kinds of stuff to it, upgrading parts, different engine exhausts, whatever else, and I was going to have the most upgraded FTX Carnage anybody's ever seen. With every single upgrade anybody's ever had. They sell in wheel spin models. But the time has come. I've got to move it on. I need money for bits and bobs. Kids need stuff. Back to school and all that, whatever else. You know what it's like. So, got to move it on, and a couple of other things got to move on. But it's just life. It is the way it is. Right, it's a bit tidier than it was. It's a little bit messy still, but let's get this XTM up on the bench. I'll put you over here in a minute, so you're not all the way over there. I'll put you over there, so you're not here and not there and over there. And we'll have a look at it. But the last time I played around with this, I repinched that engine, the bloody liner, didn't I? I repinched it just for fun, you know. Wanted to see if I could make it run reasonably well, just for fun. There's different methods of pinching. Some of you have asked for a video on actually how to do it and what you have to do and all that kind of stuff. I might do that, but I'm definitely not the person that you should be talking to when it comes to doing things properly. Doing things bodged up so that they work, more or less. Well, yeah, pretty much. I can do. And I suppose pinching a liner is bodging. Yeah. So I might do an actual whole video. I've actually got quite a good candidate. Look, I've got a OS Max 30 VG up there that come all the way from America. The crazy dad Nitro sent me that a couple of years ago now. Where is he again? Tennessee, I think he's in. Anyway, it's got no compression, it's got no pinch. And he sent it to me, and I think I got it running. I think I did get it running, but not particularly well, because it's got low compression, because the pinch is at it, really. It's just got low compression. And even now, the word pinch is losing its meaning. I keep saying it too much. Stop. Thank you. Well done. So, I might use that as an example. Yeah, and we'll take it apart in one video. Take it all apart. There's a couple of methods. You can buy repinching tools, but they're expensive. Right. It's up to you how much money you want to spend. You won't catch me spending that much money when you've got Jubilee clips. Where are they? Jubilee? Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. When you've got Jubilee clips which do the job perfectly well. I've got an itchy nose, my apologies. Oh, moved a load of stuff from under the bench there and it's bloody dusty. It's all gone up my nose. I can feel it in my lungs. Don't want to get dust in your lungs. Anyway, yeah, Jubilee clips do the job more than perfectly fine. So, anyway, I might do a full video on that. Anyway, where was I? I always do this. I get bloody sidetracked. I just can't help it. So, that's how my head works. You know, I do something, I start something, and then I look around and go, oh, and I go and do that, and then I look around and go, oh, and I go and do that. And if I'm talking about something, kind of same thing, you know, have a chat, that opens up a little avenue, and I go down that avenue, but I need to be going down that one. Then I might find that one, I start going that one, then I find that avenue, and before we know it, I forget what I was talking about to start with. XTM Monster MT is what this is. This, I got the engine done, repinched, that runs like an absolute dream. You won't believe how it runs now. It is perfect, as far as I can see, from ticking over for about 30 seconds to a minute. Whether it will drive any good, I don't know. Then I played around with the electronicals, and we got the steering servos to work. I don't know how, he reckoned he was using it. See, what I reckon happened with this is, it probably did have it set up quite well 20 or 15, 20 years. No, what did he say? 5 years. It was only 5. 5 years ago, when he last used it, probably was set up quite well, I would imagine. And then it sat in the shed, and he said the week prior to me buying it, before we put it up for sale, he did try and get it to run. I reckon because that high-speed needle was all the way out, more or less. That was far too rich. The low speed was all the way in. It wasn't even doing anything. I need to get in the habit of checking these before, because I thought it had a block carburetor, but it didn't. The needle was just all the way in. Cock. I always do it, I never check the needles first. I never do. Last 20 years of doing this, and I still do the same bloody mistake. Or is it a mistake? I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, the carburetor was all played around with, and the steering, it's got a splitter on it, as we know, isn't it, if you see the video. But it was plugged in the wrong way round, so I thought it's just not right. But I see the splitter there, and I thought, well, it's all there, so it must work. But it was just plugged in wrong. Plugged it in right in the last video that you hopefully would have seen of this. And now both steering servos work, the steering works, the throttle and brake works, the engine, everything works. That I can test here. I could technically go up and down the driveway, given that Grumpy Bollocks Happy Harry isn't here. But then that might annoy all the nice neighbours, all the old people that I like and don't want to upset. Because they might be sitting down trying to have a cup of coffee with a newspaper. You never know. So, yeah, it's ready for a test drive. It's raining at the moment, so I can't do it now. But let's put all this together. I can stop talking. You've probably fallen asleep or clicked off or done something else. Got to go and find your missus to have some fun with or something. I don't know. But let's get this together. Let's get this together. Right. I want to be able to give this a test drive this weekend. With any luck. Don't know what this extra plug's for. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I've just remembered. This switch wasn't working, was it, the last time we had? Bloody blimey. Right, let's see if we can get this. There's no point in putting it together if I've got to take it all apart again to change the switch. So this is a bat tray. This is a charged up bat tray that come with it. He went out and bought a new battery for it and everything. Unbelievable. Right, that is the electric for the receiver. And we should be... Nah, it's not working. So that switch is added. So have I got a spare switch? What have we got here? This is a switch. It's a different switch. That should hopefully work. It's always handy to have a load of spares. So let's do this while we're here. We might not get a chance to move on to the Octane at this rate. I mean, I was just going to put this together, but I've forgotten about that. And I didn't intend on talking rubbish for so long. And now we're here, changing the switch. I mean, what more could you ask for? I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know. The washing's out on the washing line and it's raining, but the trouble is it was already wet because it didn't get a chance to dry in the first place. So it's just as wet as it was when it came out of the washing machine. So is there any point in bringing it in? No. Mrs. will probably say to me, why didn't you get the washing in? But, I don't know. I don't know. I'm home alone at the moment. They've gone out somewhere. Yeah. I haven't had a chance. I wanted to get all this done, but I haven't had a chance because I've been doing a website for the missus. She wants to. She can't get a proper. Like I say, a proper job. She can't get a job because she has to look after the children and all that. So I said, look. Ah, that's a charging. That's why the switch don't work. I didn't realise. Oh, right. Ah, you cock. I didn't realise this was a charge switch. That means this is right then. I bet this switch does work. Yeah, so I said, well, let's start up a little something then, and you can do it from home. You know, in between the school runs and that, you can, you know, pack orders up and do whatever. So she's started selling little bits for parties and whatever else. She wanted an actual shop, but do you know how much it is to rent a shop front? It's unbelievable. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh, it's because I've done it again. Look. Yeah, it's unbelievable how much it is to rent a shop front. So it's just online at the moment. Oh, it doesn't work. The switch doesn't work. No, this switch doesn't work. Alright. Yeah. So she's going to be online. So I've been coming home from work. Literally coming home from work straight away, getting on the blooming computer, making a website for her. because she doesn't know how to make a website or anything like that. It's been a few years since I last made a website. However, you know, things have changed, but WordPress is fairly simple now. WordPress, Elementor and all that kind of stuff. So this isn't a charge switch, but it should do the job. Having said that, have I got one that's the right jam sandwich? I've got a charge switch here, look. I've got a new charge switch. Brand new one. I could put that in, actually. What was I saying? I can't remember now. Yeah, so I literally haven't been out here and done anything. I mean, it feels like I'm an alien in here now. I haven't been in here for ages. Done any of this for ages. Because I've literally been just doing that every single evening. Where do we want to go? Where is it? It's here. But we're nearly there. Once it's done, it will look after itself. You just have to keep on top of it and maintain it. And I'll just look at it now and again, make sure everything's okay, update the stock and all that. It'll be right. We're on, off, on, off. Right. Okay. So there we go. That switch was dicky after all. Let's put this new one in. Let's take off the plate. Yeah, charge switches are handy because it means you can charge up the battery from without taking the battery out or undoing the lid at least and unplugging it. And that's alright with nickel metal hydrate. You wouldn't want to do that with a LiPo. So that's why I don't run LiPo receiver batteries. I've got one LiPo receiver battery in my race buggy, which I haven't used for bloody ages. I probably should do, really. But that's it. So that's the outlet. That's the inlet. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I want to keep this one on the other side, really, don't I? We go that way around. No, we won't go that way around. I can't decide what way around I want to put it. That's off. So, yeah. I might have to undo that. I might have to undo that to make it a bit easier. What the bloody size is that? Let's undo that one. But yeah, I've give her every bloody penny I've got. Everything. All 20 of them. So hopefully I should be alright with it. With any luck. It'd be ideal, you know. And then maybe in the future we get her a shop front. I better get her a shop front and she'll have a little shop. You know, you don't know these things until you try, do you? You don't know until you try. That is the way it goes. Okay. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Right, so that goes that way. Off is there. Where's the... That says no though, doesn't it? And we can't really have it that way because then it says no and we want it to be this way around where it says on. So let's turn the switch around and we just have to route the cables accordingly. There we go. And it still says no because you're a cock. Thank you very much. Turn it round. Put it on. There we go. Happy days. Thank you. Sometimes it's the little things that matter. And you know something interesting? I'll tell you something interesting that you probably don't want to know because you probably don't care about. This truck is already bloody sold. Literally, the minute, because my videos go up to members first before anyone else sees them. The members, channel members. If you want to be a channel member, all you've got to do is click on that little join button and you can be a channel member. But yeah, it goes out to them first. And it went out as a member literally within about a minute, 2 minutes probably. I don't know, it weren't long. Of the video going up to members. I had probably Well, the first one was the person that bought it because it first come, first serve. Just checking to make sure I get these run the right way because I've got to route them different. And then after that, after I made that agreement, I must have had another, probably all the members. Nah, I had probably about 15 people say to me, I'll buy that off you, I'll have that, and I'm like, I'm sorry, it's already... So this actually sold, so technically I haven't been paid for it yet, but technically it's not even mine. I think it's mad. Absolutely batshit crazy, baby. But there we go. That's the way it goes. Right, we want that one there. That one goes underneath. This is going to be interesting trying to route these cables. At least it's a lot easier than the other ones. I mean, back when they made this, they you know, this was when, this is from an era, a time, yeah, a time when they actually made things well. They don't really do that anymore. They don't really think about you anymore, I don't think, you know. And they don't... It says me that's struggling to put it back together. God. Well, it was made in a time when it was easy and they thought about everything, but now I'm going back on my word. Right, here we go. A little bit better now. We're nearly there now. Yeah, it wasn't that hard. It's just me being a bit of a fanny, that's all. Doesn't help that I'm talking to you. I mean, I'm blaming you again. I like to blame you, don't I? But I am, because I mean, you're the one here that I'm talking to, so you're distracting me. Therefore, it's your fault. All right. So this is, you know what I mean? You don't really get this much anymore. So we got receiver in there, plenty of space. You could fit a big receiver in there if you wanted to. These little Fly Sky ones are quite small. Futaba, a little bit bigger, a bit more, better quality, all that kind of stuff. You could fit it straight in there. And then you've got the battery, look. It's got a whole compartment for a hump pack. Any battery can fit in there. Probably can't see that. Anything can fit in there. It's just phenomenal, you know. This is from an era 20 years ago when they really did think about stuff like that. And it makes a huge difference. You know, there's a lot of modern day ones where they just make it not so much of a good experience. And I think it puts some people off, unfortunately, you know. But I might keep this switch to see if I can revive it. I don't know why I do that. I just do that quite often. This is the charger. Goes in there. This is a little charger thing. So we'll just sort of stuff that somewhere. Stuff it under there. Probably get all wet and probably won't ever work again. But that's great. Just what we want. Happy days. There we go. That's that. Let's test it to make sure it works. Let's turn on the transmitting signal giver. Turn on the switch. Happy days. Steering. Yep. Throttle. Yep. Not quite full throttle, but we can adjust that. That won't be a problem. Where's the end stop for the throttle? There we go. Now we've got full throttle. Brakes. Oh yeah. We've got brakes alright. Why haven't we got... Oh no. Nothing's happening in the front. Why is nothing happening in the... Why is nothing happening in the front? Why didn't we know that from before? Oh my God. So we wouldn't have had four-wheel drive. Why didn't we look at this before? John? Manuel? Why didn't we look at this before? So the front-wheel drive is not any good, is it not? What do you mean no? What's that? Bloody air filter. What's that doing under there? Right. So the front-wheel drive's at it, is it? Alright. Them servos are fighting against themselves. That needs to be fixed, really. Because what'll happen is they'll just burn themselves out. And then we need to look at this front wheel drive to find out what's happened to that. Is that centered? Johnny boy, is it centered? That's centre there. Which is pretty much forwards. So I'll put that back on. That's it. Not fighting against each other now. I thought I might have to undo the other one, but I didn't. So put that back on. Buzzing has gone. No longer fighting against each other. That's good. So let's turn all this off. What's the matter with the front wheel drive then? What's happened to that? Hopefully, if I can. Where's the grub screw? Now you can't see this. Let me show you what I'm looking at. So in there is a little. I need a screwdriver. Where's the screwdriver? There you go. Right. In there, where my screwdriver is pointing, where are you? Where my screwdriver is pointing. Where's the screwdriver? I've lost it. There it is. Right. Where my screwdriver's pointing, you probably can't see, it's probably too dark. There's a grub screw. Looks a little bit like that in there. Hopefully that's just loose, because if that's loose, then that means that the shaft, don't know what the real name of it is, I don't know nothing like that. The shaft that comes out of the front diff will be spinning inside this little cuppy thing, and that can cause issue. That will cause, that can be the symptoms. That's the easy way. The more difficult and annoying thing is that that's not the problem. But we'll soon work that out. I should be able to get an Allen key in there, and we'll see if that's tight or not. Right. I don't know what size it is. I might have to take this wheel off actually. Wheel! Where are you? I have to take you off, Will. Oh. Bloody blimey. I've got too much stuff everywhere. Right, let's get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Not doing that anymore. That's gone. Right, heat gun. That can go on the floor. That can go there. Don't need that. Right, you can all move out the way. Don't need any of you. Go away. Right. Ah, where are we? Right, let's get this front wheel off and see exactly what's going on. Where's my Allen key? There it is. Now I can get that in there. Right. Nope. That's tight. Oh! That's tight. And we've not got any. What? That one turns that. This side doesn't do anything. It's not even turning the drive shaft. Ah, the diff's fine. The diff is fine. The problem's in here, I think. That's not doing a single dicky bird. Look, that should be turning this drive shaft, but it's not. So the problem is there. So let's undo the grub screw thing, which is in the middle, and then we can take this apart and take the hub apart and see what in the dickens is going on. I've got an idea of what's going on, but we don't know for sure. The nut's gone down there. Where's the... Got to punch that little pin out. Need a smaller one. That one, look, I snapped it off. Look, I was well gutted. What a cock, I said to myself. There's the little pin. That comes off of there. Then we've got our bearing. It's obviously it's come apart, it's snapped, I think. So let's get that down there. Bit of a strange, you can't really see a lot there, can you? But I've got no other way of angling the camera, I don't think. Anyway, let's undo this, and we need a little spannering device. Where's my little spannering device gone? There it is. Spannering device. Put that one on there. Now, he did say to me when I bought this off of old Sonny Jim, he said a few years ago it smashed into a curb or something, and the whole front end had to be rebuilt. Ugh. So what we've got missing is a little pin out of there, look. So we've got no drive, which is ever so slightly gay, really, if I'm being totally honest with you. It's not the most impressive thing in the world. What am I doing? So let's undo this. Take this whole jiggery pokery apart. Can you even see anything? Bloody hell, man. Right. I'm gonna have to take the bottom one out, won't I? Yes, 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 you heard me. Got to take the bottom one out as well. Okay. There we go. Now, there's our drive shaft. That goes in there, and then what we should have is a little pin which goes in. Is it a pin or is it a bolt? I think they're normally little pins. Can't see the other side. Might be a grub screw, but it's like a pin, and you've got a grub screw at this end and a grub screw at that end, which goes in and pinches the pin in place where it's missing. We haven't got one, is what I'm saying. So what we need to do is we need to make one. Does that quite make sense to you? Let's have a look in the nut and bolt drawer. Can we either find a pin or find some... Oh! This might be quite adequate. And I can just trim it down to size. Oh, yes I can, Johnny boy. What else have we got here? We might have a bolt that might be adequate. Good job we spotted that, otherwise I'd gone all the way down the park and found out we didn't have any front wheel drive because there's a pin missing. Well, that would have been a bit of a pain. Then I would have just gone and had a sandwich. Well, I reckon that's going to be perfect, and I'll just trim it down to size. It might be a little bit too skinny though. Where's it gone? Come here, son of Jim. Where's he gone? Oh no, that's not bad at all. It's a bit skinny, but we can make that work, can't we? Hey, can't we? That's the wrong size. Oh yes, that's pinched that right in there. Righto. It's just either he forgot to put it in when he rebuilt this and he hasn't used it since, or he's used it with rear wheel drive. That might have been why he put it in the shed. He might have thought, oh, I've done the diff. Perhaps he thought I've done the diff. Perhaps he smashed into a curb, rebuilt it, didn't put this pin back in, realised he only had rear wheel drive, and he said the diff's had it. That might have been why I put it in the shed, perhaps. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this to size. I only need it to be the length or the width of this little jam sandwich. I'm gonna cut it down now, and I'll be back with you. It's alright, I heard ya. Oh, what are you doing? I wanna see you cut it. I wanna see you cut it. What are you, 6-year-old kid? Right, get rid of that. Right, put that in there. I've done up the grub screws. I'll put that in there. It's probably not going to grip it very well. It's probably going to ping out. Well, I've dropped my axle down the back of the bench and everything. That weren't very good. I weren't very happy about that. I don't know why I've got this bit of cloth in here, really, but there you go. And this is probably not really going to work all that well. Have I got the blade? I've got the blade around the wrong way as well. Right. Bit blunt, but we'll get there. I think this is Johnny Boy's saw. There we go. Yeah, Johnny Boy's saw, blunt, but there we go. This tripod that you're sitting on now, where's it gone? Oh no! What have I done with the... What have I done with the thing? Oh, see. That's all right. Thought I'd hit it or something then. This tripod you're sitting on does have legs, but I always put you on a bench because the legs are broken. I've managed to sort of wedge you up against a welder, so hopefully you're not going to fall over. Please, if you feel a bit tipsy or a bit dizzy, let me know before you fall over, because you're bloody expensive and I can't afford another one here. See, what I've gone and done, because I'm a cock, is I've cut it too short. Back in a minute. Right, number 2. I don't know why you let me do that. I mean, you say, like, you know, you're like, oh yeah, we're here, Well, that didn't really work out very well, did it? What the bloody hell? Well, I never... Well, that didn't work out at all, did it? Where's that little grub screw? There it is. Oh no. That's a dead spider. I thought it was a grub screw, it's a dead spider. Well, that didn't work out very well, did it? Now we've got it in 2 bits. Well, that's just not going to work, is it? What have I got? What have I got that I can fashion up one of these with? Interesting. I don't know. Well, I know what probably did happen is, and you're probably shouting it at the screen now, I would imagine, I clamped it a bit too hard in that vise. Probably did. I probably did. Let's see what I've got in here. If not, I've got various other pots and jars of stuff. We might have... no. We might have something that can do the trick. I mean, I've got plenty of them. Oh, there's a pin in there and all. You cock. There's a pin in there. Could have just used that. That would have saved the whole ensemble. Oh, there's one there as well. Another pin. That would have saved me the hassle of putting it in the vise. The lesson I've learnt there is, look harder. Look harder. Right, I'm going to have a rummage around. I'm not going to bore you with this. You're probably already bored, but I'm not going to bore you further. I'm going to have a rummage around, see if I can come up with one of them. If I can't come up with one of them, I'll find something that may work. If I can't, I might have to see if I can source a new one. We'll have a look. Right, this isn't really a... Where are you? Oh, there you are. This isn't a waste now, but I've run out of time. I've got to go and... I want to put these bolts and nuts and things back, so I want to button this up. So, running out of time, I've got to go and get dinner cooking and all that kind of stuff. So, this isn't wasted now, because I did have a quick look when indoors, went on the old computer and had a quick look on the webs of the net, and there are some XTM CBDs for sale on... There's a couple on eBay and other places you find them. Some places they don't tell you how bloody long they are. This is 140mm, roughly. Some of them are 170mm. It's going to be too long. I think that's for the bigger one. But I need 140mm. I think that's what they are. 140. Double check it. Measure it again. measured twice, cut once, as they say. Not that I'm going to be cutting, but this will be measured twice, buy once. Yeah, exactly end to end. It might be a Nat's cock over 140, but it's about 142, 143, whatever it is, millimetrics there. Not that it matters to you, I don't really know why I'm showing you, but there we go. There we go. Just over 140 mils. So, all I need to do, I was going to have a look, I was going to nick one of the drive shafts off one of the buggies, because I know that a couple of them have all got CVDs. All I need is one of these, even if it ain't the right length. I don't want to pay $24.99 for a pair of these that are new in the packet, and I'm just going to cannibalise one to nick the little centre bit out with the grub screws and the pin to put it inside this shaft. It's just, that to me is a complete waste of money. I'm not going to buy 2 new drive shafts just to cannibalise them. So I'm going to have a look, see if I've got any old buggy drive shafts. Not now, another day. And all I'm going to do is nick out the little bit in the middle there. It's probably got a name, I don't know what it's called. I don't know what anything's called, I just don't know anything. But I'm going to nick this little bit out of that shaft and put it in this one, and then we can put it back in. So there we go. Lesson learned. Never clamp stuff too tight in vices. Or did I learn that years ago? I think I did. Did I take anything from that lesson? No. Well, that's where you went wrong then, Orinoco. I know, John. I know. Don't you start, Manuel. Look at them. They're all at it, aren't they, eh? Sniggering in the corner. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'll do. So, test drive is going to be postponed ever so slightly, unless I can come across a drive. Like I said, I ain't got time this evening now, but go and get dinner cooking, and by the time I've done that, play with the kids, try to say hello to the missus. She'll probably just ignore me, and it'll be tomorrow by that time, so I'll have a look around. Anyway, thanks for watching. Didn't get to do what I thought I was going to do, which is try and mend that octane over there. I have a look at the throttle, but it ended up on this, and then I broke it. Worse than it was already broken. Anyway, I'll catch you later on. Thanks for watching. Oh, that reminds me. Probably should have put this in the beginning. Right, go back in time. Oh, bloody hell. Right, there we go. I've gone back in time, filmed a bit for that, and now I'm back here again, gone forward in time again. Jesus, man. Talk about, that's what happens, you see. I don't plan anything. I don't plan a single thing. I literally put that camera there, press the button, and then just talk. Yeah, and then forget things. Anyway, where was I? Dinner time. I'll see you later on. Thanks for watching. Well done to all the winners, Ian, Sam and Ali, and Alistair. You all won gift vouchers. Happy days. I'll catch you later on. All the best. Take care.